All right, it is officially that time of year again, March Madness. We're all on that annual quest to build the perfect bracket, right? But how do you stop just guessing and start building a bracket you're actually confident in? Well, that's what we're going to break down right now. How to build a winning bracket using the expert tools and insights from Yahoo Sports. You know the feeling. The group chat starts lighting up, that office pool email lands in your inbox, and just like that, it's on. The tournament is here. And it's so much more than just a game. It's this national obsession, a tradition we all look forward to every single year. But let's be honest, with all that excitement comes a whole lot of pressure. All of a sudden, you're drowning in stats, you've got a dozen different experts all picking different champs, and you're trying to figure out which 12 seed is going to be this year's big Cinderella story. All that information, all that chatter, it's just noise, and it can be completely overwhelming. Okay, so this is where you get a real advantage. See, the solution isn't to find more information, it's about finding the right information. And that's what Yahoo Sports does. It gives you that trusted coverage to help you cut right through all that noise and actually focus on what's going to help you fill out your bracket. So what does that actually look like in practice? How do we go from feeling overwhelmed to feeling confident? Well, it all comes down to having the right set of tools. Let's dig into the toolkit you get to help you absolutely dominate your pool. Everything starts with a solid foundation, right? You're not just throwing darts at a board here. You're building a strategy. Yahoo Sports gives you the core pillars you need. All the latest news on injuries, up-to-the-minute team rankings, deep analysis of who's hot and who's not, and, of course, those crucial insights from the experts. This is where you start building real confidence. So, how do you take all this great info and turn it into a winning bracket? It's actually a pretty simple 3-step path. First, you just soak up all that core coverage. Then you layer on what the experts are thinking. And finally, for those really tough coin flip matchups, you go a layer deeper. And this is where the tools get really, really cool. For example, you can use a feature called Chat with the Notebook. Seriously, think of it like having your own personal sports genius AI assistant. You can ask it super specific stuff like, hey, how does Duke's defense stack up against Kentucky's offense? And you get instant, data-driven answers to help you make those tough calls. Another way you can go deeper is to engage with the artifacts. Now, what that really means is you get to play around with the data yourself. So instead of just reading an article about a potential upset, you can pull up an interactive chart that shows you exactly how that team performs against top 25 opponents. You might just spot a hidden trend that nobody else sees. Okay, so you've used the tools, you've absorbed the insights, you've filled out your bracket, and you're feeling good about it. But what are we all really playing for? I mean, it's not just about winning a few bucks from the pot. It's about something way, way more valuable. It's about this, that feeling of rising to the top of your pool. Being that one person who saw the upsets coming, who called the champion from the start, and who gets to look at those final standings and see their name right there in first place. That's the goal. And what's the real prize for that victory? Bragging rights. It is that glorious year-long validation. It's getting to remind your friends, your family, your coworkers exactly who the real champ is, all the way until you get to do it again next March. That, right there, is the ultimate trophy. So, here's the bottom line. You're not just making wild guesses anymore. Every single pick you make from the first round all the way to the championship game is backed by solid research and expert coverage. You can feel good about your choices because they're coming from a place of knowledge, all thanks to the trusted voices at Yahoo Sports. So, with all the tools you need to cut through the noise and all the expert insights to guide every single pick, there's really only one question left to ask. Are you ready to build a bracket you can actually be proud of?